to Magic Gathering Strat. It's me, Brennon, your lovable host. Along with me, as always, is my one co-host for the evening, Sam, the Vault Boy Hunter. Say hello, Sam.
Hello, everybody. I am enjoying a Lagunitas IPA. It is the best IPA I've ever had. If you're of age, go drink a bunch of them.
Yeah, like 30.
It's 10% alcohol, so
like 6.
6. Yeah. Please don't get
right.
blood poisoning on our account.
Exactly.
But it's tasty. It's so smooth. So smooth.
I'll take your word for it.
You should try one. I'm sure they have Lagunitas in Texas.
Oh, I know. I've seen it.
You should try the little something something. I swear
I've seen that. I've seen it. Is it so? That's good.
It's so good. It's kind of like a saison, but like turned up to 11. It's so good. Oh my god, I love them.
Okay, I'll try it. Okay, well, this is episode 66. Why do people treat counterspells like holy texts? Seriously, they spoiled a new counterspell on the set I'm not reviewing, and I think it's a pretty good counterspell. And people are like, "Oh my god, it's not as good as Bliss as this other spell."
It's not as good as Remand, but I like it as a tempo play.
Evil.
For the set that Brennan's not reviewing.
But seriously, y'all need to chill out. Yeah, people like it because it does two things.
People love modular cards.
So, if
just
you got, yeah, taking time out of your day to prove to somebody why it's not as good as a well-known card, kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, it automatically spurred a debate at the shop because it got spoiled Monday at like 6:30 or something like that.
Right.
And I was just on Mythic Spoiler cruising, so I showed everybody, and it automatically spurred the not good enough for Modern debate with the proponents and the opponents.
And I'm like, made for Modern.
It's probably not good enough for Modern, but I could imagine it in corner case scenarios, like if you know a lot of people are playing uncounterable spells.
If Supreme Verdict comes back into vogue, then
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, or the one that gets a lot of play in my area is Abrupt Decay.
Oh. Just
slowing Jund down a turn, is actually pretty decent. So
I gotcha. Well, that's cool.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, the Uncounterable is very hot.
Yeah, it's corner case. You have to know that you're walking into an environment with a lot of it.
It's true. Anyway, it's still a good spell. Is it the best spell? I don't know.
Oh no. The best spell is Island.
Yeah. So broken. Alright, well, like every week, we're going to talk about Standard Pauper, Weeks in Review. We'll talk about some other formats. Give that a shot, see what you all think. Let us know in the comments. Alright, Standard Pauper this week.
Pauper!
We got some Paupers, and they're standard. Whoop. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, this is the winner, but let me bring up the thingy do real quick.
The thing you do, that's a technical podcasting term.
It is. You'll know what I mean. See, look. Ta-da!
Thing you do.
SPDC 33.1 this past June 26th. 10 players, 10 reported. 3-round Swiss top 4 playoff, hosted by Roberto Remedio. Hey, we had a lot of soccer, also known as football, played around here. Like it was in every bar because of the Copa America. so that's the most people yelling goal that I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, I don't. Soccer and hockey, I just can't follow. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care for either of the sports, but people on my Facebook page were commenting quite a bit about it, so it's something.
It is something, indeed.
It's a way to burn calories.
It's just a way to burn calories. Or drink lots of calories by watching it.
Well, or eat a whole bunch of chicken wings.
Chicken wings are good. Alright. First place. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's green, white flyers.
Why?
I said, got this for soy. Got this for soy. Who are you? Seriously.
You seem to be a very good player. As we continue, that's going to be evidenced pretty hardly.
And I think you're hiding behind that account.
Are you
reasons unbeknownst to the rest of us?
Are you a ringer? Are you somebody that we should know?
I bet
Are
you
you
are.
LSV?
LSV. No. It's not LSV. Alright. And then all of a sudden, Black Red Sad Skeletons by Woo Jack. Then Metagame Guess by Afro Dwarf. And another Green White Flyers by Amnaramatoas.
And I want to thank him for leaving us comments.
Oh yeah, he did. That's right.
Yeah, he's actually in the last 2 shows he's answered some of our questions. And thank you.
Yeah. Why don't you pull that up while I go over this deck list, and we can kind of
pull something up.
Yeah, because Amnaramatoas is.
Yeah, I'll do that on my second screen.
Okay.
My cell phone.
That's the good thing about having a cell phone with Wi-Fi. All right, the winner. It's basically, you've seen this before. Got the Flyers with the big butts. Raven Inspector, Topin, Saddleback, Servant, Stalwart, Shoulder to Shoulder, Pacifism, Lead by Example, Rabid Bite, Truth Faith Sensor. Let's look at how it did. This deck has come in gold, or first place, on this exact one. This is but piloted by Amnaramatoas. Has come in first twice and also second place, so it's pretty good. Let's see, it beat a free AK playing green-white tokens. Interesting build. It lost to Afro Dwarf playing the black-red deck. It won against Zombie Neko playing mono black, but it went 2-1 against mono black. Interesting. And then it played against the Mirror and won. And also it beat Wujek again. Or not again, but it beat Black Red again. So, that is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good deck.
It is a good deck.
Dan and I played a couple games after the show last week.
Yeah.
And we both switched off playing this. And then we played Thunder Rump, the red-green ramp deck.
Yeah.
Switched that back and forth. And I have to say, that red-green ramp deck,
Yes.
it kicked ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we switched back and forth, like, I won the first game because I was on the red-green ramp.
Right.
Yeah, I beat Dan handily, and then when we switched, he beat me soundly. I don't know about that deck. Maybe it just hasn't performed well enough against the green-black decks.
Right.
But those seem to have poof vanished. So, man, it's a good meta call.
All right. Well, speaking of MPDC 33.10, 11 players, 10 reported. Top 3 rounds, so it's top 4 playoff, hosted by the lovely and talented Gwynedd. First place, oh boy, not another green-black deck, control deck, ugh. That's literally what he called it. It's funny. Second place is a black-white ally control. Well. We'll take a look at that. There's a Dimir control.
Ooh,
What?
spicy. That's what we're going to look at, guys.
Okay, we'll look at Dimir control. And then black-green control came in the top 4. So let's take a look at Dimir control. What do we have here? Oh, the matchups aren't posted. Boo. Anyway, but I didn't hit up Gwynedd. He's actually really good about getting those posted. I should have looked before the show started. Look at this. Blast from the past. Sigiled Starfish. Undead Servant. Because when you need zombies, more zombies are always good. Ruin Processor. Wow, it's a big old dude to be getting cast out there. Sidisi's Faithful. The bounce for a blue. Clutch of Currents. More bounce with Awaken. It's always good. Complete Disregard. Exile target creature with power 3 or less. Takes care of a lot of things out there.
Bunch.
Grasp of Darkness is a beautiful card. 2 black. It's black for -4/-4 instant. It's beautiful. Oblivion Strike. It's a devoid card, 3 and a black. Exile target creature. That's good. Ojutai Summons. That's the rebound Djinn. Anticipate. Read the Bones. That's a pretty cool build. I like it.
I mean, anytime you start a deck with 12 evil spells.
Yeah, Clutch, Complete, Grasp, Oblivion.
16.
And then, yeah.
That's awesome.
Look at that. Very cool. In the sideboard, Fetid Imp. Yeah, I gotta read this one. 1 and a black for a 1/2 flyer. For a black, Fetid Imp gains Death Touch. Oh, okay. It's a flying Death Toucher. Duress, Macabre Waltz, Dispel, Negate, Disperse.
Pretty standard sideboard.
Yeah, it is. I like it, though.
I like the imps. That's a good call. I wish I could see what he lost to, because he would have lost 2 games.
Yep.
Probably. I mean, he obviously lost to one of the first or second place people. I wonder what else he lost.
Guess we'll never know until next week.
Yeah, we'll see next week.
Alrighty. Ugh. Let's see here. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. Okay. Oh, what did you find out from the comments?
I would say if anybody's interested, Anna Muratovis. I hope I said anywhere near correctly. He basically did a full deck write-up like Dan would ask to be done for the Pauper Gauntlet.
Right.
With matchup breakdowns and sideboard tech and everything. I would suggest go to read it, or Dan he may have put it up as part of his, or he's going to be putting it up as part of his MTGO library article, either this last Sunday or next Sunday. So just keep an eye open for that. But
I'll pull up it. Keep talking. I'll pull up MTGO library.
It's a really, really good breakdown of how the deck works. It's awesome. I mean, we typically don't get that type of stuff for standard Pauper because the format doesn't have a filter.
Yep, he wrote it up already. It came in last week on the article. Here it is. He did a full write-up on MTGO library. Here, I'll put it up. I'll scoot this down a little bit so you can see it. mtgolibrary.blogspot.se. I'll put a link in the notes. He did the whole deck write-up. Anna Muratovis was kind enough to write this. Look at that. Whole write-up. My gosh.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You can pause this at any point if you want to read it while it's on the screen, but, you know. Look at this. Even matchups. Dude. That's hella sweet.
Full breakdown, which is really nice. And it's a fun deck. I mean, it's amazingly fun to play. So.
Okay. Well, there you go. If you wanted to see it. It's very cool. Very cool indeed. Alright. Well, let's take a look at Sam. How was your week?
Oh, good. Worked a bunch. Picked up an extra shift on Saturday because it was a doubleheader Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-release during the day, and then Force of Will pre-release at night. So I went in at 3:30 and left at 12:30.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a long extra shift. The Force of Will didn't even start until 6 o'clock, and they had enough players to go for 5 rounds.
Wow. So how does that game look fun?
I can't tell. I haven't actually watched anybody play it.
Oh, you're working the desk?
I work at the counter, but they play it on Saturday, basically, and I don't work on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the cards look spectacular.
Oh, yeah, the cards are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're very... they've fixed some of the problems, because they had some, pictures over print problems in the early editions, but they got that kind of rectified.
Oh, that's good.
But it's just not... I can't invest in another game, and B... I don't know. I've heard it's functionally just a kind of a rip-off of Magic.
Yeah. The problem I've heard about it, and this is from the complete 100% investor side, is they print to oblivion. And then after every block, they do a reprint block immediately following.
I mean, at one point recently, they printed a set with some broken cards. Basically, a card that would be the equivalent to Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
And so they rotated that whole block out. Not the set, not just spanning the one card. They
whole block.
They rotated 3 sets out at once.
Oh my gosh.
The one card. But they're right now basically all they do is standard. Like the tournaments are all most current sets.
Yeah.
But they're going to launch a legacy type format, just like Hearthstone just did. So once that happens, I think it'll probably attract players in. But people seem to like it. I mean, in the area.
That's cool. All right. Well, interesting. You also sent us a one of those oddly satisfying pictures.
Yeah, that's a picture from Saturday night at about 11:45.
Oh, jeez.
I had started. That was 3 5-row boxes, so the 5,000 count boxes of core set. That's all this core set.
Good grief.
Sorted by color.
Yeah.
So Wooberged across. I put a picture up and I tagged Worth in it. I was like, everybody should thank Worth for sort by set, sort by color. And he favorited it. So that was pretty fun. And I'm like, Paper Magic is literally the worst. I cannot, I'm around it constantly now.
Right.
And it saps my will to play Magic Online. But for every complaint I hear about Magic Online, I never have to handle a card sleeve. I never have to shuffle my deck. I never have to worry about drawing more than one card. Blah, 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 blah. It's just so much more convenient.
Right. I know every time I play with physical cards again, I forget how to shuffle. It's like, oh god, I gotta touch these.
Yeah, no,
I
stack and then I riff shuffle. I don't do the. I just kind of push them together.
Yeah, mush them together.
Yeah, but and so that was my Saturday night. Not the most exciting, but I did get that one thing accomplished. And that's the card cases. That I do all my work on the Commander case because I don't like the format. I don't really care.
Sam.
Moderns to the right there. So
Yeah.
I never cover the modern cards because those are expensive. We
Yeah.
had a guy come in and he wanted to build a competitive modern deck. He started Friday night, and by Monday he had built Grixis Delver.
Wow.
Yeah, he undertook a massive investment. Like, he got the 4 Snapcaster Mages, and all the little bits and bobs to go with it. So, and he did pretty good Monday night with it. He just needs to get some practice in on the deck. But
Yeah.
it was fun. I mean, that's the thing about Modern is you have to play your decks 25, 30, 40 times to know them in and out before you can really become competitive.
Right.
Unless you're like a savant at Magic. And he's not. He needs to practice. So, other than that, at some point this week, I'm hoping to take the level 1 judge test.
Nice.
So I can be a level 1. People do ask me questions during the tournaments, and I know the game fairly well. But like, I would like the certification and everything.
Of course.
So I downloaded a judge app, and I've been reading through the comp rules and the floor rules and everything. I feel good because a lot of it, like, I read through, and it's just what I already understand about the game, so that's good. So I'm not really ran into anything that I've had like the wrong comprehension of. So that's really good.
Very cool.
And then my last bit of news: Sunday at the shop at 2 o'clock, I get to draft a powered cube.
Power.
I haven't drafted a powered cube since 2015, like the last time they had the vintage cube online.
Right.
And I drafted it twice and I won both.
Nice.
So I'm really looking forward to sitting down and drafting a beautiful powered cube. It is so hot. It's gorgeous. And the guy who runs it, he just triple sleeved it. So inside, outside, and then outside from the other direction.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of the triple sleeving.
So super excited about that. So, and that's awesome. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. So that's it. That was my last bit of news.
Sweet. All right. News for me, Magic news. Let me think. I had to file twice on eBay for refunds for my Chrome Moxes.
Oh,
Womp.
they just never sent them out.
Yeah.
Oh, but you got 2, right?
I got 2 now, but I need 4. But what I did is I went ahead and I found 2 more, and I kind of. This is a lesson in patience. Yesterday I saw a really good deal on an old version, and I was thinking, well, I'll just have 2 old versions, 2 new versions. That'll be fine. It's not ideal, but I'll just do that because I needed 2 more. And then when I looked today, there were 2 great deals on new versions. And I was like, why didn't I wait?
You know, the price difference isn't. The EMA versions are $14.99 and the Meriden versions are $15.20.
Oh, I know, but I want them all the same picture.
Yeah, same printing.
Right, and I have to get a good deal or I feel bad as a human. I can't help it. I can't just pay a good price. I have to pay a great price. Because every one of these I've gotten for less than $10. So...
Well,
Yep.
It happens.
I know. So now I have 3 new Chrome Moxes and 1 old, which is going to drive me nuts until I can get another new one.
But you'll have a deck that you get to burp on your opponents.
Yes, that's going to be great. And actually I have, I'm now only missing 3, and I know this is, you're gonna laugh. I'm only missing 3 Lion's Eye Diamonds. Just 3.
So let's real quick go to MTG Familiar.
see what.
So Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yeah.
With one printing.
The only one. It's also reserve list.
And familiar. The low is 108.99. The average is 131.84, and the high is 162.03.
Sweet baby Jane. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Okay. Like I had said before, there's two decks you can build. You can build the old all-in. As a matter of fact, it's so all-in Charbelcher that the tournament winners, if you go back in time and look at them, their sideboard, 15 islands.
Yeah, because you can't sideboard anything.
Nothing. You're that, and that is it. So, I can build that one pretty quickly, and that's what I want to do, because I don't ever go to any Legacy tournaments. I just play casual Legacy, if you want to call it that. And, yeah.
Filthy casuals playing Legacy. God.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man, his deck's only like $700. Pfft, what a nerd. So, once I have that, but I've already gotten all the pieces for the full Charbelcher deck, but I'm missing those 3 Lion's Eye Diamonds and 4 Burning Wish, but I mean that's not really that expensive of a card.
I don't think it is.
Like $14-15 each. I'm not real worried about that one. I can get that whenever. So when that happens, I'll do a full deck tech video and show off all my pretty cards, and that'll be fun. Let me think. What else? Anything Magic? I am 2/3 finished foiling out or pimping out my Pauper cube, and I'm waiting on some. First, this will be interesting to Sam. Is I got some deck boxes off of Mass Drop. If you guys don't go to that site, you probably should. You get some cheap stuff. Now, not everything is a good price, but a lot of stuff is. I got a bunch of deck boxes coming in, and when I transfer my decks into those, I will have some nice shippable containers to send Sam my non-pimped Pauper cube, so he can start his, or will add to his.
Yeah, I'll figure out, and then I'll mail back stuff with gifts.
Oh yeah, I'm going to put a couple of surprises in there that you can keep.
Yes, no, I'm going to, you'll have stuff. I'll have stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Oh yes, here's something interesting. Every Wednesday, we mentioned it a long time ago, but we haven't talked about it again in a while. On Gatherling, and this is full price supported, is there's a standard, actual standard cards, Silverblack, meaning only commons and uncommons, just about every Wednesday. Here's the last report. 24 players, 24 decks, 100% reported, hosted by Shifting Shadows. You may know him. Fan of the show. Went on and got this started. What's that?
Long-time listener. And
oh gosh. Forever. Might be subscriber like number 10 or something crazy.
And he resurrected this from the dead because standard Silverblack died about 4 months before modern Silverblack did.
Right.
It all happened about 3 months before the switch to version 4. So like it's been a while since anybody's run Silverblack in any like weekly pre-event. So
oh yeah, I mean he did a great job. Now it looks, you'll see there's a lot of similarities. But check this out. Got this for SOI. Number 1 here too.
Yeah, he won.
Hey, far from sure.
He won 3 pre's that in the last week.
So, are you going to tell us who you are? Because it seems a little odd that someone would come out of nowhere
and just win.
And just win all these?
Everything. We have photographic evidence of it happening.
So, if you are brand new and this is, you're just great at this game, then that is super sweet.
big shout out to Farf. He plays in these.
Oh yeah, Farf.
Yeah, so you know you're
Content on the
facing
channel.
against world class competition here, because Farf is hardcore.
Yeah, Farf does not kid around.
I think I've played Farf a half dozen times, and I think I may have picked up a game or two.
Right.
Yeah, so he's good. He can analyze lines of play really, really well. So,
Oh yeah.
and
So
I see a couple of the other the pre-grinders like Taser Dog.
Taser the dog. Yep.
So that's pretty good. So yeah, no. The deck just goes to show that green black is awesome. Yeah, if
My
you
God. Yeah. Adding uncommons to this deck for standard Pauper did not make it weaker.
he lost 3 games in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds. That's not matches. He lost literally 3 games the entire 7 rounds.
Otherwise, he went 2-0.
Yeah, he basically cruised to the end of the entire tournament. I mean, the deck
is insane.
It's spectacular, though. It is incredibly good. Seed Guardian.
I want to see how does this stand up. I need to see this played against like other standard decks that are in the format now, because it's so efficient.
It's efficient.
Does exactly what it needs to do.
But if you were to pair this up against its normal, it would have Coco.
Oh yeah, Coco.
Yeah, Coco just would blow it out of the water. It's so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But Duskwatch Recruiter is so sweet.
Yeah, look. Farfisher's deck name, Duskwatch Recruiter, is insane.
It's so freaking good. I mean,
right.
Everybody at the shop calls it Value Bear.
It is, though.
It's the best bear I think I have ever seen.
Oh, did you see these? Oh, this one is second place. Werewolves. Breakneck. There's Duskwatch, my goodness. Just for anybody who's listening and can't see it, it's 1 and a green for 2/2. Bear. It has a flippy flip ability because he's a human warrior werewolf. 2 and a green. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. At the beginning of upkeep, if no spells were cast, blah blah blah, transform to a 3/3. But holy crap! Hey, let me just look for a creature. Oh, there it is! Yay!
Oh, you forget what it does when it's flipped. When it's flipped, it makes all of your creatures 1 converted mana cost less.
Here it is. Yeah. Oh damn! Creature spells cost 1 less.
Yeah. So
you can play.
It is sweet on both sides.
That's incredible.
So good. It's like, it's first pickable. Like, you pick it over a ton of the rares.
So this is the mythic uncommon?
It is the mythic uncommon for the set by far. The pacifist is pretty good because it's 3/3 that flips over to a 4/4 without a drawback. But it's not as strong. But yeah, no. I think the format looks fun. I had intended to play it, but the week or 2 weeks after it launched, I got my job, and I was only going to be working Thursday nights, and then I went to 4 nights a week, and one of them is Wednesday, and things kind of fell by the wayside, unfortunately. Because I love it. Like, I love it. I went out and I bought a bunch of uncommons for it and everything. So.
Yep. This is a crazy format. Here, let's look at what else is another unique one. Let's look at Mono Black.
Mono Black Control, or by Bruno Dogma.
Yeah, Bruno Dogma. You have a Cursed Witch, which I think is a cool card. That flip card that turns into an enchantment,
and then it starts pinging your opponent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spells you cast that target enchanted player cost 1 less. Nice. Essence Depleter. It's a 2 and a black for a 2/3 devoid. 1 and a diamond. Target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Sanitarium skeleton for that recursion value. Twins of Morestate for the madnessness. Call of the Bloodline. Discard a card, 1 mana, get a 1/1 black vampire knight creature token with lifelink. Damn. You discard these twins with this. It's beautiful.
The skeleton?
Oh, and the skeleton. Bring back the skeleton. Do it again. And read the bones. Ultimate price. Sinister Concoction. 1 black. Like just a single black mana enchantment. 1 black. I don't know how to say that effectively. Say 1.
Black.
Yeah,
Just, yeah, because it's all on the cost. You have to do it all to do it.
Black, pay 1 life, put the top card of your library into the graveyard, discard a card, sacrifice Concoction. Destroy target creature.
That's hot.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, it does so many things in the deck. So this deck actually doesn't have a Delirium sub-theme. So that's probably why it's not necessarily playing for.
Yeah, it only has 2 of those. Swamp, Blighted Fin, Foundry of the Consoles. That's a solid card.
Yeah, you're probably playing it more to just enable your grindy element, the Essence Depleter.
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily that you're going to get to the point where you're going to start popping off Doctors, but I guess you could in a super, super long game.
Sometimes you need to get over the top.
That's where I live.
Over the top.
The top. Oh yeah.
Do you drive an 18-wheeler and you have a weight set up to work on your arm wrestling muscles like Sylvester Stallone did in Over the Top?
I don't even have a passenger side seat in the 18-wheeler. I just have my weight rack right there.
Nice.
I work on my delts and my abs while I'm driving.
You're a pro.
I am.
Don't let anyone tell you different.
I wouldn't stab them.
Green-white landfall. Let's look at this real quick.
I mean, the format looks so sweet.
Look at these cool cards you get to play. Look at this.
Landfall.
Taz, your Warcaller. Ooh, crawling sensation. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere for the first time each turn, put a 1/1 green insect token.
I really wish that triggered each time a land went in.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of just the first time.
There are so many ways you could just dump your deck into the yard. And you would just get you would overwhelm people.
But look at the retreat package.
Retreat. Oh my gosh, all the retreats.
Yeah. And the white and the green one are really good. Like the green keeps you in the game for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And the white, if you're playing, he's playing the Woodland Evolving Wilds package. Mm-hmm. He could end up giving his creatures like +4/+4 with the second ability.
Oh my goodness, it's true.
Yeah, so like
nice.
Emulating Lair should be a freaking common.
Which one's in? Let me look at it.
It's right below retreat to cat.
Destroy target attacking creature. Well, it's only 1 and a. It's 1 and a white.
Whatever. It should be anyway. So there.
Oh well. Yeah, but at common we have white. Player sacrifices an attacking creature.
Just as good.
It's pretty good.
He's got the one of Tajiro Warcrawler.
Oh, yeah.
So you can get a bunch of tokens in play, drop it, and win.
Oh, because of all the allies that come into play with the...
He's probably set up to go pretty wide.
Yeah. There's so many things in here that produce tokens.
And then the sideboard's pretty fun.
Glade Watcher, Caterpillar, Cub, Lots of enchant hate. Circling Fissure. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures target opponent controls. Awaken 2.
It's a blowout.
It is, because you can block.
Or you can attack in knowing that they're going to offer trades. And trigger some Evolving Wilds or whatever and make them not profitable anymore.
Right. Dun dun dun.
You did lose to black-green twice.
Well, black-green is dank memes, yo.
Yeah, it's the format hashtag solved.
Which, I mean, it's some of my favorite type of deck, though. This tokeny, sacrificey, grindy. I love that stuff.
Look at the tutelage deck. It came in last position, I think. Wait, no. It's, who is it? It's Herium. It's the very last deck listed.
You said dick.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, okay. No creatures.
No, it's a Sphinx's tutelage deck.
Oh my god, it is.
You can't run creatures in it.
Lols.
It's so good. Oh my god, he won one match, so it's not actually a good deck.
Right.
Well, look at it. It's hot.
It's pretty hot.
Oh my lord, this is a beautiful deck. He's running so much Blighted and all those tap lands.
Yeah, my brother. You gotta get away from the tap lands. Figure out something else to do. You're too slow. I love the effort though.
I mean, 12 tempo losses. It's too much.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I do. I really do. But.
And he's got to do it because he's running 4 Void Shatters, 4 Flaying Tendrils.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an interesting deck. I mean, yeah. Again, the format's fun. I wish I could play it, but Wednesday night is limited. It's draft night, and that's the night they need me the most.
They need you, Sam. They need you.
Yeah, we routinely fire 3 pods, and that's more than most people want to handle.
All right. Oh, well, that was very cool.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about Eldritch Moon.
Why?
Because isn't it awesome so far?
I don't want to talk about it. It's terrible.
It's so cool. They've really done, in my opinion, a very good job of making Emrakul being on the plane a secondary thing at this point by coming up with some really cool mechanics.
I'm still pissed that they had this whole clue mechanic. Oh my god, what's the mystery?
Yeah.
And that was some Blues Clues level bull crap.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, I hate the fact that that's the only time we're ever going to see Investigate.
Yeah, and it's like, so you either thought we were so stupid we couldn't figure it out, or you shoehorned it.
They just didn't care.
I know they didn't.
They're like, the hardcore players don't care about the story.
They just want numbers on cards.
Yeah. And we definitely want Trio Perdition. I mean...
that's why I have it up here. That's like one of the most awesome things I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
It's a tree. 3 and a black. Defender. Plant. Tap. Oh, it's an 0-13, just like Tree of Redemption.
Yeah, it's the other side of Tree of Redemption.
Yep. Tap, exchange target opponent's life total with Tree of Perdition's toughness. What?
Yeah, I kind of feel, and this is just my guess, they're wrapping up cycles like crazy. I don't think Innistrad's making it out of it alive.
Yeah, I think Innistrad's done.
Yeah.
But I think I think they're basically just going to leave the plane, and Soren's just going to close it off from the rest of the multiverse.
That try to seal in Emrakul that way, but
just give Emrakul the plane. Don't.
Yeah, that leaves her in play for whenever they want to introduce Emrakul to Phyrexia.
Oh shit.
Because that's going to happen at some point. You know that's going to happen.
Yeah, Phyrexians will crack the seal.
Yeah, or Emrakul will find her way out, and then the Phyrexians will find her.
You know what I think, though? I think they could defeat her, but then they realize... Okay, here's what happens when Emrakul hits the plane. It starts... Just from the flavor text, we can see that once you are transformed by Emrakul, you begin to think as Emrakul, think as one.
Yeah.
If Emrakul takes over the plane, you will essentially have world peace.
It's like the Borg.
It is the Borg.
Yeah, except for tentacle monster style.
Right. So yeah, there's a you weigh that with, well, so do we have the right, like the professor in one of his videos said, Star Trek, they met the crystalline entity. Do we have the actual right to destroy this, to basically wipe out Eldrazi life right here and now from the universe?
You know the Oath would do it.
The Oath are a bunch of dumbasses.
I mean, they're the Avengers for Magic.
But they don't have a Tony Stark.
I mean, they have Gideon.
Gideon's like Thor.
Jace is obviously John Cena. And
John Cena, yes.
Nissa, she's the Hulk.
She is. She's racist Hulk.
Chandra is Human Torch, but much better looking. And
you mean Captain America, Human Torch?
I think they are. They're gonna Vegeta Liliana. They're gonna get her into the Gatewatch in this set.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of the Vorthos things.
Oh yeah, and then she's gonna say, "Hey, guys.
Sorry about Garuk, y'all.
Yeah, I have a favor to ask." She's probably gonna use that last little bit of help to kill the one last demon. Doesn't she have one last demon to kill?
No, all the demons are dead.
She killed them all?
I'm pretty sure that was like one of the big things after Avacyn restored.
I thought she still had one to go.
There's only one demon that's been printed in the two sets, and it was the Mind Rack demon.
Right, but I didn't think she actually killed Kopkothed though.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's the dude from
Origins,
right?
Yeah, I don't think she's killed him yet. She needs help.
Well, she can take Tamio, and Tamio will help. She'll read a scroll at him.
Yeah, the Iron Scroll. I want to know what that is.
Wow, I hadn't even thought about that.
Everybody assumes it's damnation.
Tamio can destroy Innistrad, sacrifice herself.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Destroy the entire plane.
Yeah, with Emrakul on it. Man, are we figuring out the story before they even release the whole set? We should stop.
Oh,
Obviously.
They have such contempt for us.
I will say, though, for the contempt that they have, I've been thoroughly impressed by all of the crazy new mechanics.
This is my favorite new card, maybe of all time ever.
The Angler?
Grizzled Angler turns into Grizzly Angler Fish.
It's so cool.
That's beautiful. With the dude's head as the lure.
I don't think it's even that hard to pull off, either. You just have to make sure you have some colorless stuff in your deck.
Right.
I like the two commons they unbuilt today.
Galvanic Bombardment and Take Inventory.
Yeah, I like both of those. They're good for standard Pauper. They're not, powerful enough to see play in Pauper.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both missing. They're both missing one word. I told this to Sam earlier.
Yeah.
Galvanic bombardment is missing the word player because it only targets creatures, and take inventory is missing the word instant.
And I think they could have made take inventory instant because, unlike accumulated knowledge, it only cares about the versions in your graveyard.
Right.
So I think it would have been fine at an instant, but
I'm sure it would have been.
But I love the completed cycle on Delver.
Oh, Delver. And the fact that it makes 1/1 wizards is badass.
It makes more Delvers.
It makes more Delvers because they become 3/2 flyers.
It's so awesome. I hope to eventually get that in a limited situation. I love...
Someone's going to make that happen.
The Priscilla Bruna thing.
Oh god, that name is so stupid though.
Yeah, Bruna Gasilla. Bruna took the short staff again. She's never good, but Gasilla, she's going to be a chase mythic.
Yeah, but the name Bracella is stupid.
Bracella. It's like a Hollywood boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah, power couple.
But the art's awesome.
Right.
I mean, I just feel like you're looking at...
Oh, and they turned Liliana into Penny Dreadful. Look at this picture.
I think it's an awesome perspective of her. I mean,
it is, but they turned her literally into Penny Dreadful.
She's she's a little more put together than Lily normally looks.
Yeah. It's just that, I don't know.
The high collar throws you off.
Well, the high collar, yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Like, she's wearing, like, it's not a choker. It's a neck brace. Maybe she got into a car wreck. She got ruined.
She did.
And
she has some soft tissue injuries.
So
she's like, called the Texas Hammer to get her to get her all the cash she deserves.
The Texas Hammer?
It's a lawyer, and his commercials are terrible.
Okay.
Call me Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. He screams at poor people on the TV, so they use him as a lawyer.
It makes sense to me.
Why not?
And my favorite card so far is Wretched Griff.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be great and limited.
But I had the sheer audacity to say that it was possibly playable in Pauper, and then Twitter immediately tried to beat me down.
I like your Stormbound Geist.
I do too.
Because you end up with a 3/3, a 3/4,
and a 3/4, and you draw a card,
an extra card in hand, and Rush of Knowledge doesn't ever see any play, and I think this could enable a Rush of Knowledge deck.
I don't even know Rush of Knowledge.
It's from Scourge. It's a common.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
well, I would hope so.
It's fun.
Let's see.
You should look it up.
Gatherer. Rush of Knowledge. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, hold on. Let's bring it over here. Rush of Knowledge, 4 and a blue. Draw cards equal to the highest converted mana cost of permanents you control.
So you're spending 3.
Yep.
You're dropping a 7-drop into play.
Yep.
And then a few turns later, or whenever you need to refill your hand, you rush.
Yep.
And that's effective card draw. I mean,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, so that's something I'm going to play around with. Thankfully, I haven't seen anything to make Drake better, so that's good. Because I think the Drake deck is about to take off. Somebody already 5-0'd to...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you sent me information, and then I sent you information, and then we sent each other cakes, and...
We did.
It's good times.
Love notes, and the like.
Yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and Brennan's been texting me all night. Song lyrics.
Yeah. I drunkenly text him things like, "Why haven't you texted me back?"
Recipes.
Anyway, yeah, there's good stuff.
Yeah.
The story makes me angry.
The story makes me angry.
The cards themselves are fine.
Yeah, the design, though, has drawn me back in. And I think they knew they were going to have a disappointing story, so they really turned the design side of it up.
That would be funny if that was true.
They were like, we're going to piss people off, so let's do Meld.
We're going to make Exodia. Did you see some of the examples of other card sets that do this kind of thing?
I know Yu-Gi-Oh does.
Yu-Gi-Oh does with Exodia, and then someone else does. Crap, I can't remember.
I'm sure Dragon Ball Z does.
No.
Almost has to, because their Splice is like part of their thing.
Right.
The two things join together to make one more powerful thing.
But there's one that I've seen like with 3 different cards coming together. Like one long super card.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It sounds impressive.
It's meaty.
I kind of wish Emrakul was one of the Meld cards. I think that would have been a lot more interesting.
Oh, if it had been like 6 cards in one.
Yeah, something like that. Like, really impressive.
Just huge.
And impossible to pull off in draft. But also not able to be fetched up by Nahiri. But she's also not good. So, yeah.
Yeah, Nahiri serves one purpose and one purpose only.
To fetch up OG Emrakul in Modern.
Yes, give it haste.
Yeah, and literally win the game immediately. Like, I've never seen anybody alt Nahiri and not win that game on the spot in Modern. So, it's powerful.
You could with that, what's that one spell? Crap. It's like 8 blue, and it says in the turn.
Yeah. You get deflecting palm the damage back, but you're still sacrificing your entire board.
Yes.
A lot of the time. So like it's a Pyrrhic victory. I survived another turn, but I get nothing from it. Nothing.
Womp womp.
Okay, we went way off track.
Yeah, we did. It's really late. Alright, well, that's it for the evening. Hope you all enjoyed it. Silverblack, go to gatherling.com and all the links will be there. Play it Wednesdays.
Look, guys, 24 players. That's more than the standard Pauper events get over the course of about 2 weeks.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's awesome. That's very cool.
So check it out. It's supposed to fire tomorrow.
Yep.
Or actually, today when this video goes up.
So check it out next week.
Exactly. So...
It's midsummer in Sweden.
Yeah, Dan's a drunken fool right now.
From what I understand is the entire populace of Sweden takes off their clothes and they go into the woods.
I thought they did that anyway.
No. Not the entire country at the same time. No.
Oh.
They only do that during midsummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you make more Swedes.
I'm sure there's a lot of midsummer babies.
Oh my god, yeah.
In November.
Shows...
Just pop out.
What the hell happened?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm sure they know it.
Okay, MagicGatheringStrat.com, YouTube/MagicGatheringStrat, Patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat to help this continue, Twitter @MagicGathStrat for all the updates you need, me @Cerulean Says Hi, Sam @SPO7677, and Dan, who wasn't here, but you can subscribe to him anyway, @DanHorning.com, Facebook.com/MagicGatheringStrat. Please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. So for this week, I am Brennon.
I'm Sam.
And this has been the Magic Gathering Strat Show.